Big Ben. It's early today. You see what time it is? 4:15, if you can't make that out. You know, they've been fixing Big Ben, and I thought they hadn't fixed the clock on this side of the tower, but they obviously must have done that in the last couple of days. I hadn't noticed. And I wanted to start on this side of Big Ben for a reason. Yeah, reason I wanted to start on this side of Big Ben was to go down the full length of the Houses of Parliament. But since it's completely dark, you can't really see much of it. Hope you can get a bit of a glimpse. Oh, you might have to just take my word for it. Millbank now. Anyway, so what are we up to today? First of all, thanks for joining me. You're back on the Human Powered Journeys channel. London Centuries is all about longer bike rides to and from London. Thought I'd go to Cardiff. So we're off to Wales. Reason for starting at the Houses of Parliament, or riding along that, well, it's on the route, right, isn't it? Big Ben. Oh, I thought I'd go to the Welsh Senedd, Welsh Parliament, Senedd Cymru. See if I can get there today. So, Parliament to Parliament. So the route for today, London to Cardiff, goes down to Richmond Park and out of town that way, kind of Kingston way. It's sort of along the line of the M3, obviously on little roads, heading for Bracknell, Wokingham, staying south of Reading, I think I will, and then go a little bit north, head for the North Wessex Downs, and make my way over towards Marlborough, kind of turn northwestish, so that I go north of Bath, and then over towards the Severn Bridge, into Chepstow, towards Newport, probably a bit of a wiggle there, and along the coast, or the I don't know what it is. What would you call it? The shore, the estuary shore, I suppose it is, something like that. From Newport to Cardiff. The whole thing should come out about just over 300k, about 305, 306, something like that, with about 2,500 meters of elevation gain. That's the plan, anyway. Oh, it's getting light now. I mean, Ascot. Where they do the horse racing. Sun's up. Outside London. Wokingham, I think. This is all very nice, isn't it? It's what London Cardiff looks like in April. Oh, it's a canal. Hey, so maybe a good moment for a few words about why London Cardiff. First of all, thanks for watching the video. Secondly, thanks to everyone who leaves comments. Someone left a comment. I really like reading the comments. Wait, hey, this is nice. Hang on, I'm going down. Yeah, I really like reading the comments, obviously. A little while ago, someone called Henry left a comment saying, why don't you go to Cardiff? And I thought, yeah, all right, I think I'm up for that.
So this one's for Henry. Henry, you know who you are if you're out there somewhere. This is what London Cardiff looks like. I was a bit scared of saying that because I thought, well, don't want them to get the wrong idea. Henry suggested Cardiff, and yeah, all right, I'm up for that, because I looked at the route and like I said, about 300 kilometers, and I want to get a 300 done because I haven't done one in years, so it was on the list of things to do anyway. If you do fancy suggesting a destination, that's great. But no promises, eh? Village of Stanford Dingley. Isn't it lovely? Church coming up on the right. You know, I stopped a moment ago and pulled into a little gateway because as I was riding along, I saw a hare in the field. I don't often see hares, so I thought I'd try and get a shot, but by the time I'd stopped, it was much too far away for the GoPro to see. In fact, there was a pair of hares there. Morning. Oh yeah, back to Henry quickly. Of course, Henry didn't say anything about going to the Welsh Parliament. That was my bit. So it might add a bit of interest. Parliament's Parliament. This is very pretty here. Snack stop time. Oh, that's something else I was going to talk about. So, in fact, there's lots to talk about on this ride. It's really good. Thank you, Henry, for the idea. COVID. That's right. Because I've been off the bike for nearly a month. Absolutely nothing for good three weeks and a bit, because I got back from Milan and got COVID, and I'm finding today a bit heavy going. It's all right, but I'm not exactly full of beans, because I felt that I built up loads of really good base fitness on the way to Milan, and then lost it all. Or maybe I haven't lost it all, I don't know, but that was the worry anyway. Oh. So COVID wasn't a lot of fun. I didn't even have it terribly badly compared to a lot of people, but oh, beautiful tree coming up on the left there. But it did get into my lungs and I started coughing, and I thought, if I get on the bike now, and try and do some training, I run the risk of making the COVID really, really bad, you know. So I suppose I decided to err on the side of caution. I think in retrospect I was probably a little bit overcautious, but you know, better that way than the other, right? Ramsbury. A pretty line of trees on the right there, isn't it? You know, I'm enjoying this route. Ever since I left the built-up area of, I guess, Bracknell, Wokingham and all of that, it's been mostly lanes, but with a bit of variety. So kind of green lanes, but then patches of woodland and stuff. Very nice. And all a bit up and down, but not too much. It's quite a good route. So I'm trundling along here. Whoops. Trundling along here. I think I'm roughly 20 kilometers or so from Marlborough. And I've got that in my head as the halfway mark. So I'll stop and have a little break there, I think. Well, I think I'm coming into Marlborough now. And it didn't feel like 20 kilometers actually. I must have been a little bit closer than I thought. Oh yes, here we go. It's looking good, isn't it? There's a bench. Well, that was Marlborough. I didn't stop for long actually. I'd planned to have a coffee or something, but I didn't. Hang on, where am I going? Oh yeah, up here. I brought a flask of hot dal with me, so I sat on a bench and ate that. Bought a big bottle of water, so I've filled my bottles up. Gave the GoPro battery a quick charge. That's about it. There was loads of traffic in the town. Didn't really fancy stopping for terribly long. So I was sitting on this bench looking at all the parked cars, which included a white Lamborghini. And I was thinking to myself, oh, would I rather have got here by bicycle or inside a white Lamborghini? It was a pretty easy decision. It was a pretty easy choice for the bicycle. No surprises there really. There we go. Sun's coming out now. I'm enjoying this road. It's been a long steady climb out of Marlborough. Going pretty slowly, but keeping my heart rate on about target. It's okay. I am halfway, you know. In fact, slightly over. Which feels good. Morning. I've got about 140 to go. Done 162. Wiltshire. Big and open and rolling. Lots of yellow fields. growing rapeseed. Smells really strong around here. Yeah, I've stopped for a minute or two. I'm in a gateway somewhere. Shouldn't stop for too long, really, should I? I won't get going again. I think I'm going that way, over there. Whee! Well, some time has gone by and I'm on a sort of a high ridge in the Cotswolds, west of Malmesbury. Lots of wild garlic in these woods, it smells fantastic. Look at this. Can you see where I can see? It's the Severn Bridge! Yay! Going into Wales. Across the big river. Long way up. Welcome to Wales. It's sunny here. Well, this section from the bridge to here has been the star of London Cardiff so far. It's absolutely gorgeous around here. I didn't know this bit of Wales was so nice. Oh yeah, hello cows. Tweety birds. This bit here is ever so flat. Feels like maybe it's the floodplain of the Severn estuary or something. Really easy cycling actually. It's quite welcome at this stage of the ride actually. I'm very tired. Where am I? All quite interesting at the moment. I'm having a little spin around Cardiff docks and ended up inside what appeared to be a high security compound on the inside, and I talked a friendly security guard into letting me out, which is good. Anyway, I've got to try and figure out how to get into the city centre. I'm obviously very nearly there. I think I've sort of skirted round. Instead of coming through the city centre, I went through the docks. It's a bit weird, but kind of fun, really. Oh my god! I'm here. Well, there we go. Welsh Parliament building. Houses of Parliament to Welsh Parliament in Cardiff. London, Cardiff. What's the time? 7:15. Oh, I'm gonna miss. There's a train at 20 past. I'm gonna miss it. Oh well. Well, it gives me a while to poke around Cardiff and see the place. Brilliant. What a lovely ride. Thanks for if you watched this far, then well done. Come back for more. Bye.